Hello there and welcome or welcome back. In this introductory video, we are just quickly going to look at factorization, what is part of this section, and then what is factorization. So you can head over to the description. There you'll find a link with a copy of the notes and as well as this concept map that's in front of you right now. And then towards the end of the playlist, I will also provide you with the solutions for all the sums that you can see over there in the concept map. So just very briefly, what is factorization? So if we read there at the top, there's a nice summary. It helps us to simplify expressions. It helps us to solve equation. That is what it helps us with. Why does it help us with that? Because we are rewriting expressions as product of their factors. What does that mean? It means that if you take something like 6, if we're making it very simple, and we are rewriting that as a product of its factors. So factors of 6, 3 times 2 also gives us 6. So we are writing it as a product, multiplying the factors of 6. So for factorization, we're going to take algebraic expressions and we are going to rewrite it as a product of its factors. We are going to look at highest common factors in different sessions where we're going to take out highest common factor. We're going to look at common brackets. And then we're also going to look at sign change when we want to take out a common bracket. Then we're going to look at difference of two squares or dots. We're going to look at trinomials when you have a coefficient of 1 for your A value, or you've got a coefficient that's bigger than 1. So different types of trinomials. Then we're going to look at grouping. I find that it's not everybody's favorite. And then perfect cubes. Lastly, just keep this in mind. So with factorization, sometimes they're going to tell you factorize. Then it's clear that you need to factorize. And other times they are going to say that you need to simplify. And then you need to realize that in order to simplify, I have to factorize. And sometimes you're going to solve equations. And then you have to realize that in order to solve this equation, I'm going to have to use factorization. So quickly just look at this. So we've got solving expression or simplifying expressions versus factorizing. My handwriting is terrible, but it says factorizing. If we look at the left, it says if we have to simplify the expression, we've got 2 that is being multiplied by that. We are going to use the distributive property. We are going to multiply that in. We are going to get 2x plus 4. And that would be our final answer. We simplified that expression. When we are factorizing, over there, we are going to look for a common factor in this case, which would be 2. Then we are left with x plus 2. So we just wrote this expression as a product of its factors, and that would be our final answer. And do you notice that look where we started with the expression? That is where we end up with our factorization. And where we ended with our expression is where we started with our factorization. All right, let's jump in and do some examples of finding highest common factors.